Ohio suing Norfolk Southern for the derailment disaster in East Palestine. Ohio's Attorney General is Dave Yost, and he joins me now. Mr. Attorney General, what did Norfolk Southern do wrong, in your opinion? Do you know yet?
Well, we don't know all the details that we're going to need to know, and that's why we have discovery in a lawsuit. But certainly what they did was released a whole ton of chemicals into our environment. They've disrupted our economy and our citizens' lives. And there is some suggestion of negligence and even recklessness in the record.
What do you want out of it? A lot of money or a new way of running railroads?
Well, this isn't money that's going to go to the state of Ohio per se. This is money that is designed to address the wrongs to the environment, to the economy, to the value of people's houses. I mean, who would buy a house in East Palestine today? And to look at the long-term health effects as well. I think that this is about the long term and making sure that Norfolk and Southern, who's been very contrite and interested in trying to help the community, make sure that they live up to their promises.
Now, what you're talking about is making good on a variety of problems, which is surely going to cost a great deal of money. Do you run the risk of bankruptcying Norfolk Southern? Norfolk Southern?
I think it's too early to talk about those kinds of calculations. Certainly, it's a healthy company with a healthy balance sheet, and they have indicated every interest. Had several conversations with them, and they're coming forward with ideas on how to address the longer-term problems.
President Biden never visited East Palestine after the derailment. Is that possibly because East Palestine is Trump country?
You'd have to ask the president about that. I'm not a fan, and I don't speak for him. But, you know, you bring up the federal government. There's a lot of talk right now about reform of railroads, and I don't doubt that there's some improvements in this large system that could be had and should be had. But let's also remember that railroads move a huge amount of freight safely and cheaply in this country. It's an integral part of the supply chain and the functioning of our economy. We need to do the right things, not just do some things to be seen doing something.
Good stuff. David Yost, the Attorney General of this great city of Ohio. Thanks very much for joining us this morning, Mr. Attorney General. It's much appreciated, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.